Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to Pin Down. We got another video for you today, not a stream, a video. Yes, and sadly, we got to talk about the Raja Jackson shit. This is bad. I mean, this happened 2 days ago now.
Saturday night.
Yeah, and so it popped off yesterday as of recording, and we're getting around to it today. We left it for a bit just to see how much info was going to come out, all that stuff, and I think we got enough now where we can just jump into this. So, do we want to just jump right into this, boys?
Yeah.
Let's. We're not going to show the footage of him beating him up. I think one, it's out there online. If you want to see it, you can see it. It's out there, and it's pretty bad. It's pretty gross looking, and yeah, it's not good. So first things first, let's go through and find this. So this is how the whole thing started. Raja Jackson, if you don't know, he's the son of Rampage Jackson. He's also a streamer, and he showed up at a Nox Pro wrestling event. If you don't know what Nox Pro is, it is a wrestling company owned by Rikishi. Yes, that fucking Rikishi. Yes. So yeah, and I guess we'll get started here. This is the first video here.
Hell no.
It starts, and the person who was attacked is a wrestler who goes by the name of Psycho Stu. We're gonna have a little more info on him, what he's like, when we get a little later on. But let's just get to the first incident here, which is the beer can to the head. All right.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Oh, you don't show it? He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it?
No,
He's not a fucking
bro.
worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit.
Yeah, so you can see, got hit in the head. He's pissed off, obviously. Wrestler's like, oh, are you going to sell it? You're going to sell it. We get later on, the two of the, they reconcile after this, by the way. They do. Raja accepts an apology from Stu. He's like, yeah, man, sorry. I thought we were going to work an angle. That's all. It's my bad. I shouldn't have done that. Right. And he's right. He shouldn't have done that. That's bad. Right. But he at least apologized. Raja accepted his apology. Okay. That's very, very fucking important. He accepted his apology. There was no fists thrown at this time. Any fight at all. The actual incident happens quite a bit later.
Hours. It was night because this was daytime. Like you see that shot, it's like daytime. It looks like this is in LA.
Yeah, the show's probably just
like 4 or 5
starting, stuff like that. So yeah, it was later on when all this stuff happened. What happens is, well, yeah, it's the punching incident, and we're not going to show. But you can see he gets slammed, and that's obviously what knocks him out. It's bad. It's really bad. I mean, it's effectively I think it's fair to say attempted murder.
Yeah.
I mean, he's unconscious, and he's punching him. There's a bunch of clips, and we don't have all the clips here, but there's a bunch of clips of him saying, oh, he's basically, his chat's working him up. His chat is basically calling him a bitch, and he's so pissed off that his chat thinks he's a bitch that he's gonna then go and just assault this guy. And he keeps working himself up. He's like, I'm just gonna keep punching him until fucking they told me to do this, but I'm just gonna keep punching him until they pull me off him. You're just gonna straight up. So he knew that he agreed to basically do one thing. And then he's like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's premeditated, man. That's what it is. It's bad. It's really, really, really fucking bad. So let's go through and find a little information. Let's see. Let's find out who Psycho Stu is. So we have a little video here of Psycho Stu talking.
In 2009, I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military. I joined Knox Pro, because I needed something to focus on. I needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. A lot of veterans, it's hard for them to readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm an American soldier that suffers from PTSD. Being in front of a crowd, it doesn't give me as much.
So he beat up. So the person he fucking beat up and almost killed is a fucking veteran with PTSD. Like, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse the more that we go through this. And there's so many fucking clips. There's the whole clip of him walking down the street and he gets a call saying, like, dude, you fucking flatlined him. Like, he's gonna die. Like, he's not waking up. And he's just like, oh, my bad. Oh, my bad, bro. What? Yeah. And it's worse and worse and worse. So I want to read this because it's not just Raja Jackson, because Rampage Jackson has to respond. And I want to read through this. And I really want to get to where I think the real crux of this whole thing is, which is a shit parent with a shit child. So Rampage Jackson says, I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler, Psycho Stu, is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Raja was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was a part of the show. It was bad judgment and a work that went wrong. It's not a work that went wrong. It was your son being a fucking psychopath.
It was assault. That's not work.
It was assault. That's not work wrong. Yeah. Raja is a MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business being involved in an event like this. I would actually agree with you. But even if he did, it doesn't matter because he assaulted. Again, this is a lot of shifting the blame here where it's like, well, really, he shouldn't have even been involved in the ring at all. Agreed. But again, I don't think Knox Pro was under the assumption he was going to try to fucking murder someone in the ring. Okay?
Do that.
That's on him. That's not on Knox Pro. Like, again, you're trying to shift the blame. And yes, there is blame. There's plenty of blame to go around to a lot of people. But I'm sorry, 95% of it is on your fucking dirtbag son. I'm sorry. Not involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion. Well, again, so he's like, so they shouldn't have done that. It's basically projection type of like, oh my God, pushing the blame onto other people and then being like, well, I don't condone anything you did. And then pushing more of the blame. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago. Had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. Not really, I don't think. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and to Kick for the situation. I mean, you apologized to Kick, but you weren't really apologizing to the fucking guy that, like, man, this is bad. Like, it's, again, also, Rampage shouldn't be apologizing on his son's behalf.
No.
Where the fuck is your dirtbag son? And look, I don't like Rampage Jackson. I think he's a piece of shit, but he's not as much of a piece of shit as his dirtbag son. Like,
no,
sorry. We also have a statement here from Knox Pro. So we're going to read that out as well. First and foremost, our thoughts and prayers are with our brother, Mr. Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu, as he remains a priority, and we are monitoring his well-being. What was supposed to be a planned and agreed upon wrestling spot turned into a selfish, irresponsible act of violence against Mr. Smith. This egregious act is reprehensible and never should have occurred. In the 17 years of operation of Knox Pro Wrestling Academy, there has never been anything as heinous take place such as this, and we apologize to our patrons and fans. So there's that. What do we have here? My apologies. Yes. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to show you next is the basically the part that's like premeditated
That
murder.
shit pissed me off. And I'm gonna have to get it back. They said I can go in the ring and get his ass. I don't even know what I'm gonna do to him. Bro, my dad can't do shit. I'm gonna fake crash out. All right, bet. You about to see you about to see how fake of a crash out I am.
What he said? Someone said to him, "You're a fake crash out." He said, "I'm the."
I don't know
fake
why
crash out."
Auburn
Bet.
Preacher
Again, you're gonna see the escalation.
there, but yes, yeah, it keeps going. But yeah,
Nah, fuck.
it's bad. It's bad.
He let the chat get to his head like a fucking idiot. He let there's that part of it. It's this.
But again, we'll keep going through this, and then we'll get to our thoughts on it. I don't think we need to cover that one. That's just some fucking stupid shit. Here's Rampage reacting to it with fucking Sneeko of all people. So that is Sneeko and Rampage Jackson. I hope it was staged. He knows it's not staged too, but I understand why he's kind of coping a bit since, his son just assaulted someone. But it's bad. It's bad. Like, you see them both kind of recoil. Like, it's bad. Yeah, this is
Bro, that's
Raja
not mine.
talking about how he's got no
That's not
money
mine,
and he wants
He's
to
rich. I'm not rich.
make a name of himself outside of his dad's name. Multiple GoFundMe campaigns have been launched to help Raja.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
What the
Yeah,
fuck,
that's-
man? It's always immediate GoFundMe's all the fucking time.
But this is the part where we get to like Rampage Jackson, where he's a piece of shit. Let's watch this video.
Hey, who's saying Gizmo? Now y'all can talk shit about Roger vegan ass. And y'all can talk shit about me. Don't fucking talk shit about my dog. That nigga innocent in this shit. My dog ain't did shit to no motherfucking body. He a good fucking dog. He just pissed all over the place. But don't call that nigga Gizmo. His name is fucking Gizmo. Get it right.
What?
Fuck.
What the
This
fuck?
man was literally like, "You can insult my son and you can insult my family and me, but don't insult my dog."
I get he was trying to be funny, but was that the
No,
time?
I don't know
I
if he
think he's-
was. Honestly, I don't think he was trying to be funny. There's literally him saying like, "Oh yeah, my Japanese kids, I put away college fund money, and then for
Yes.
my kids that were born from a black mom, I put away fucking bail money."
Yep.
Like he legit will constantly go on, and he's degrading his son constantly. I mean, it kind of makes sense why his son is such an unhinged asshole. If your
Yeah.
dad's just treating you like shit in public like that, like again, that's not even an excuse because again, Raja is a 25-year-old man.
He's only a couple
You
years
get
younger than
over
me.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this is him talking about him fighting his son, by the way.
Oh, really?
2 years ago,
Yeah.
he sucker punched me.
Well, I saw the slap.
How'd that
was
go
that,
for
was that
you?
that?
And what'd you do? Did you slam him on his head?
Oh, yeah, that motherfucker went to the hospital that day.
Yeah.
I don't play that
We fighting 3-on-1 though. Two big bitches came out the room too. Like, leave our man alone. You're like, oh god damn.
No, you know what? I felt bad about kicking his ass that day, and to this day, he's the only person I ever guillotined.
Oh my god.
I never get guillotined on nobody. I didn't want to keep punching him, so I guillotined him, and he wouldn't tap out. And
Oh, you put him to sleep?
yeah,
Wow.
Like I'm sorry, we got this fucking guy like sitting here, and it's like, okay, look, if his son's fighting him, okay, I can understand why he's gonna fight back. Of course, I'm not saying you need to stand there and take a bunch of fucking hits from a guy, but he's bragging about guillotine choking out his son.
Not his son. Yeah, this
Yeah.
isn't like he's talking about
He's
some
bragging
random dude.
about it. This is how fucked both of them are. They're both
Yeah.
completely fucked in the head. And to wrap this whole thing up, I think. Well, no, we have this.
No.
This is them at fucking Costco.
Done.
So this
Bro,
guy
you
tapped
tapping
on
on the back?
Rampage's back
Bro,
to
bro,
say
that's rude as
hello.
fuck, bro. Nobody like that. Turn around. Turn around. Come here. Turn around. How you like that?
I'm so sorry.
Think about it. How you like that?
I just grew up watching your fights.
So you come tap people on the back like that?
Nah, dude.
Are you serious? Are you serious though, bro?
I'm so sorry.
I just want no. It's a so come on, come closer. It's a social experiment. Did you like that?
No, not really.
So why you do it to me?
I just wanted to grab your attention. That's all.
You can say my name, bro. I got ears, bro.
All right, sorry.
Don't ever tap a grown man on his back like that, bro.
No worries.
What's your
All right.
name?
Nathan.
How old are you?
I'm 21. I just turned 21.
Man, goddamn, you old enough to get your ass kicked.
So like, what are we like? This is
What are we doing
fucking
here?
unhinged.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, but like the guy, yeah, okay. Don't go up and tap random people on the back. Okay, that's fair.
No, yeah,
But like
that's fair.
the guy apologized like 3 or 4 times for it, and you can see he's nervous. He's like all that stuff. He's like, I'm sorry. And he's like, yeah, it's all good. Anyways, how old are you? You're old enough to get your ass kicked. And it's like, what
Like,
the fuck is
What are you
this?
doing? You're like stretching it. Like,
And look at his fucking son. This is the same son right here, Raja, who fucking flatlined that fucking poor guy. They're
Yeah.
pieces of shit. They're fucking unhinged. There is something wrong with their family. I'm
Can I-
sorry.
can I-
There's something mentally wrong. And before we get to opinions, because I know Mr. T wants to say a lot, just lastly, apparently Knox Pro has lost their WWE ID affiliation,
Yeah.
which they did.
yeah, happened a couple hours ago. Happened.
Believe so.
Recently. So it's had negative effects on the promotion themselves as well. With that all being said, let's give to Mr. T. Mr. T, what are your thoughts on this whole thing? Just go fucking hog wild, buddy.
Well, I want to talk about Rampage just for a second. The 2 clips you just showed. Number one, thank God the Costco family didn't show up and try to get his autograph or take a picture with him, because that might have been a bad day for them.
Oh no, the Rizzler would have been fucking
Oh,
guillotine choked out, dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
they would have had they've been trying to get some gabagoo, but for that one. But all seriousness, no. When he's on that podcast with Brendan Schaub, I don't know what that podcast is called, and I don't really give a shit. Number one, why are you bragging about beating your child and putting him in a fucking guillotine? That's not a brag, bro. Like, not even like what happened to that like 10 years ago, right? Remember when Kevin Nash got into his son, him and his son got in a fight on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Nash did not brag about beating up his son. You can watch that shoot interview he did. He was remorseful. Like, you can tell he was embarrassed. Rampage Jackson's over here like bragging like he just won the Olympics or something. That is so messed
Yeah.
up.
Like,
He's bragging like it's someone he beat in the UFC, and it's
like
that's
it's
your
some big,
fucking
like,
kid.
yeah, it's about his son, but it's not. He's talking like it's some random dude on the street he beat up.
Yeah, it's like he's like talking about he just tapped out John Bones Jones. I think that was his rival, right? Back in UFC
Yeah.
days? Or
I'm not
It was
sure if it was
someone.
John Jones. I don't know. Rampage, I fucking never got into.
yeah, it's just I can't believe it. But getting back to Raja, this whole situation has been ridiculous. Everything the way it's been handled between the promotion. I don't know why in the world you let a guy who's not even a worker get in the ring and start attacking people. He's not even been trained. He's a legit MMA fighter versus a pro wrestler. That's apples and oranges in the first place.
Yeah.
Second of all, Raja should go to jail or at least get some mental help because this kid definitely needs it, in my opinion. I'm not a medical professional.
He needs both. He needs psychiatric help and prison
and
time.
jail. Yeah, it needs to be prison, dude.
Yeah, like he needs something because this is just it's ridiculous. And like we were talking about with Rampage saying, yeah, I took out money for like Raja because I knew he'd be in problems with the law and I got bail money for him. If you are in this about your son, why didn't you not be a good parent and actually take care of this problem when he was an adolescent and get the help?
Yeah,
that he
you
needed?
you knew this for years when he was a kid. You could have got him help. Like this is like I'm not trying to compare, but you always hear of like school shooters' parents who are like, yeah,
Mhm.
you know, they were a little weird, but we thought it was fun. You know, like they're like, yeah, I was kind of worried about it. It's like you should have done something. Again, your job as a parent is to fucking cover that shit. And you
Yeah.
did. You're a failure as a parent,
Mhm.
and your son is a failure as a human being.
Yep. And a failure to society, honestly. Like,
Yeah. hmm
and I
Menace
compare
to
this, like I compare this to New Jack's situation. It's the same thing. How many times did New
Yeah.
Jack try to attempted taking people out?
Like
Or
3 or
often.
4 times.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
That we know of.
And here's this kid dumb enough to be on stream, which is which is ridiculous anyways. But if you're gonna like do this, don't be freaking bragging about it and like, tell people you're gonna do it on a live stream on Kick or something. That's even gonna incriminate you even more. But
Yeah, this is such a fucking cut and dry case.
Yeah, there's no.
He's so fucked.
Yeah,
He's fucked. Yeah.
Charges get-
there's-
He has to basically beg and pray that like Psycho Stu wakes up and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna let it slide. Which I don't
Yeah,
think
not
he
pressure.
should, because it's
he
gonna
should-
end up
should.
no, because what's gonna end up happening is you let it slide, someone's gonna end up dying. Like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's not going to learn his lesson if you let him slide, because nobody is there to enforce the lesson. Is Rampage Jackson going to? No.
Nope.
He
his
hasn't
mom-
enforced any fucking lessons. No, his parents are useless, and so is he. So
Going-
it's time for fucking prison to get involved. You know.
and that's what I think too. He clearly said, "I have no money." So, but I do have an update about the guy that got messed up. He is
Yeah.
in stable condition. He's still in the ICU, but they said that he's awake. But they said he's missing teeth. He's got broken bones in his face, and he's choking and coughing out on his own blood.
Oh,
Now, here's
Yeah.
my thing: if he makes it through this, his family's definitely suing. But the problem is, they're not going to be suing Raja. I believe they're going to be suing Rampage and go after him, because you don't go after the person who's broke. You go after the person who's got money, right? Prime
Yeah.
example, look at the whole Nick Graziano and Hulk Hogan situation. They didn't sue, they
Yeah.
sued Nick, but they majority sued Hulk Hogan because he had more money
Yeah.
than Nick.
Yeah.
So that's
and you know what though? I don't even think it's just that. I think we're also gonna get. I mean, he's going to prison. Like I unless they don't press charges,
which they should.
They should. There's.
he should already be arrested. The fact that the LAPD has not arrested him is a fucking disgusting disservice. The man should be fucking in a fucking police station jail cell. Holding
Well,
cell
like,
right now.
Not trying to be political, but it's like Trey would know more than any of us here. But it's LA. You know, look at the
Yeah,
crime
I
rate
know
there
they're
anyway,
soft
but-
on crime and shit, but
Yeah.
this is such
just
a
cut it dry.
wild
You can't let this
story.
slide. This is too
Yeah.
big to just let slide. I'm even gonna say it. Even for this shit state, I really think that they can't just let this slide. So I think he's gonna get arrested, but he's probably in hiding, like we've been
Yeah,
saying.
I'm with Trey on that one. Yeah, that's why they can't find him.
But it's just bad, man. This whole
Everything's-
thing is just
It's all bad.
And here's my question on all this. This is Rikishi's promotion. Now, I don't know where he was. He could be at convention, sign autographs or something like that. I don't know what his schedule is. But where's Rikishi in all this? You're the main guy. Either something good happens or bad happens. You're responsible for all of this, right? So why? I'm just trying. I'm just really just trying to stretch my brain around this. 'Cause I've been trying to think about this since Saturday. It's just this whole thing has just been an embarrassment. It's been embarrassing to be a wrestling fan. It's embarrassing to the wrestling business, if you want my honest opinion about it. And I'm not gonna say Rikishi should get like any like repercussions, because honestly, his school got they lost the ID program with WWE, which should have happened anyway.
yeah. I mean that's the thing. They lost that. I think that's fine. Again, also that again, to be fair to the promotion, one, you shouldn't have had him in there, but two,
Yep.
he gave you, like he said he was gonna work with you. Like how could they? They didn't have anyone monitoring the stream, or else they would have called it off.
Yeah,
Right?
but
Yeah, they should have monitored his chat.
They should have. They should have had someone doing that. That's just, by the way, so you can find out what they're thinking about the show, anyways, right? If you have someone
Yeah.
who's going to be putting stuff out there, right? Anyways, but they didn't. So they did not know that he was going to go in and do that shit. So I have a hard time blaming Nox Pro as much as some other people will, but they do deserve blame. Absolutely.
My only point is like
they
he should
fucked
never.
up.
Yeah, he should never been in the ring. That should never been. They should have squashed what they had
Yeah.
and been done with it. He should never got in the ring at all. And second of all, that one guy, that one indie wrestler there, I can't remember his name, but he was one wearing the cowboy hat. He was instigating it too before the show started and said, "Yeah, really lay into him because it was me. I beat him up for real." It's like, dude, are you serious? This guy's not a worker. He's not. He doesn't know what you're talking about. He actually thinks you're talking about legit trying to take this guy out. Like, and that's the thing too. Why didn't they not smarten him up? What a receipt was before, like, if they were going to do stuff, why not teach him the insider terms before he just went there and just started going man cave style on the dude?
I don't know how credible this is, so we will leave this in, but it may not be the most credible thing. So take this with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
There is claims that apparently the LAPD has opened felony battery investigation
Okay.
about this. So I don't know.
If it's true, it should be a higher charged felon battery. That's just me. This should be like attempted murder.
Yeah, it should be.
It should be.
Yeah, because it was definitely premeditated. Because, like I said, in the video we saw, he's on that stream saying, "Yeah, it's been my dream to fuck up."
I mean, if they can investigate it and then change it when they actually go to take a charge and charge him.
Now, I did hear that. We're gonna say this with a grain of salt because it's not factual, but
Big grain of salt. Yes,
but it was reported by a UFC account that pretty much follows everything UFC. They said from what it looks like, Raj has already hired a lawyer. And apparently the guy's come out of Harvard and he's a specialty in sports. He's a sports lawyer.
Yeah, so, I saw that as well. I don't know. I don't know. So we don't know about that information. Yeah. It's all bad. I mean, it's such a fuck situation.
Yep.
Trey, what are your full thoughts on this whole thing?
I'm with Tyler. I'm going to piggyback off some of what he said. This is embarrassing. This is easily one of the worst things I have seen in wrestling in general. The way that dude, I'm going to say it, turned animalistic, straight up pounding his face in. Like, and I didn't even know that Psycho Stu was a veteran at PTSD. So now, congratulations, Raja. He has PTSD again now. You just gave him second form of PTSD. Bravo.
And if he survives, he's probably got brain damage too now. Probably
brain damage,
PTSD and CTE, bro. Like it's
like because we don't know. Like I'll let Trey continue. I didn't mean to cut him off, but like we don't know how long he was. We don't know how long he flatlined in the ring because they said he went unconscious and he stopped breathing. So we don't even know because what is minute without oxygen? You start going brain dead, right?
Yeah,
I think it's like 5. I think it's like 5 minutes or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty quickly.
Yeah, so we don't know because it's like look at prime example. I know it was drug related, but like look at Terry Bam Bam Gordy. He went without 5 minutes of oxygen. He was never the same person ever again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
it can turn really bad really fucking quickly.
Yeah.
Like the fact that after because he fucking incriminated himself after the incident. I agree with you, Creed. The wrestler should not have let him leave. No. I don't know why.
No, I wouldn't have let him fucking I wouldn't have let him leave. I would have said fucking get him.
And then I get it why he acts like that now seeing his dad. The fact his dad wigged out on him, that was clearly a fan of yours. I'll agree you don't tap people on the back, but you did not need to
the guy got the message after the fucking first time he said it.
Should have said it once and then all right, I'm gonna give you a little shit, but shook his hand. The end of it. But
and I'm not surprised. But again, that's a fucking great parallel to his son. Yeah, someone apologizes, shake your hand, and then you still hold the fucking grudge. Their word is worthless. Like
and hours later.
I'm sorry. These two people are fucking untrustworthy. They're disgusting. They're
Not meant for
fucking
civilized society.
failures of people.
You can
And
tell.
there-
they have-
I don't think there's really any redeeming qualities that I've seen about either of them at this point, especially Raja. I mean, they are just the most awful type of people, and I'm sorry, like they just are. These two people are like the biggest pieces of shit that I've
I
seen
won't say
in quite a long time.
what I said off camera. I won't say that here, but
Yeah.
I do feel like that. He is an animal. This is a rabid fucking dog. This dude should be off the fucking street. I agree he should get help, but I honestly think
He's
just
got to
needs
go to prison.
time.
He's got to go to prison.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Like-
sorry, and maybe that helps him, dude. I don't want to be like, oh, you know, fuck this guy. I mean, he obviously needs some help. I hope he gets the help he needs, but you have to live with the consequences of your
The
actions.
dude was walking around with Stu's blood on him still. Didn't change his shirt, none of that.
Yeah.
He had the blood on him. And the my bad part. What normal person says my bad after finding out a guy flatlined?
And also too, in my opinion, just like I said, I'm not a professional medical advisor or anything like that. I'm just saying for, you know, just as a person, you can tell these guys deal with mental and probably even spiritual like issues they got with each other. Like you can tell they got some demons they battle with. Rampage and Raja. But
Yeah,
it's
they're
like,
fucked in the head.
yeah, like you can tell they got something off with them, right? And I'm not really surprised by Rampage because I found that out a couple weeks ago. I didn't know that, but apparently Rampage Jackson was friends with Chris Benoit. So let's just leave it at that. Yeah, I'll tell you guys off stream on that one. But yeah, it's just this whole thing has just been embarrassing. Like honestly, this has been like one of the most embarrassing things I think it's happened to wrestling in the past 10 years. Honestly,
this is up there with Victory Road. Not the same, obviously, type of thing.
No, this is worse. This is worse.
This is worse. This is worse. But
This is
in terms of
and the New Jack. The thing with the New Jack stuff is it never got pressed like this. I mean, this is insane.
Because this was the end of the show, right? In the world when this happened, because that was like the main event, right? When that happened, when Raja did what he did.
I don't even know.
Think so. No, because they ended up canceling the show and told everyone to go.
Oh
home.
Wow!
So
yeah, the main
and
event.
I'm mad anyways at the wrestlers too. I'm mad at the promotion too because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I watched the clip. When he's unconscious, they continued the match, and the opponents came in there and got the 3 count. In that instant, why the fuck are we continuing the match? This is legit right now. We're not worried about a fucking match right now.
Yeah, you don't finish the match. You just stop it. Yeah,
this guy just came in literally. This guy just came in your guys' house, pissed on your couch, and you guys are worried about the fucking match. Are you kidding me right now?
That's
kidding me right now?
You just throw the match out. You just be like, "Oh, the match just got thrown out."
This is when the show becomes reality. Fuck the show. We gotta take care of our guy in real life.
And look, they at least canceled the rest of the show. Good move.
Good move. Yeah.
Yeah. It again. This is it's bad.
It could have been avoidable. Honestly, like I said, if I was in charge, which I'm not saying like I'm not trying to be armchair quarterback. I'm just saying in general, if I was in charge, I would have asked Rampage Jr. over there, Raja, to be over there at ringside, you know, hang out, stay at the show, but I wouldn't let him in my ring. He's not a trained professional. And at that point, you let everyone know backstage, and you let everyone know in the ring, hey, if he tries to do something stupid, I'm not saying hurt the guy or nothing like that, but take care of him. Make sure he doesn't try to touch someone.
Well, no, if he tries to assault someone, and you can hit them back. That's
I would say carte blanche. I would give him carte blanche.
You are allowed. No, legally, you're allowed to fucking defend other people.
Yeah. But I didn't know what to say because we're on YouTube, so I don't want to get flagged.
No, you don't have to do anything that's illegal. You are well within your rights. If you see someone being assaulted or someone attempting to be assault someone, you have a right and kind of a responsibility to step in and help.
Responsibility, dude. And 22 punches.
And the referee, a lot of people think the referee needs to be charged too. I don't think the referee.
No.
I don't think the referee needs to be. I think that's a bullshit cope. I'm sorry. The only person who needs to be charged is Raja. And we're gonna shift the blame on the ref. The ref probably could have stepped in earlier. Yeah, of course.
After the
But
third,
also,
that's
Third
when
or
it
fourth
should-
punch. Yeah, third or fourth
Yeah,
punch.
yeah, but
should have
also-
started.
punch.
again, this stuff comes up and it's like it shifts the blame away from the person who the blame should be.
Who
fucking
actually
on
did?
with.
Yeah,
Which-
this
yeah,
piece
again.
of shit who waited.
So people
He
are
didn't
like,
even
well, what-
lash out when the guy hit the beer on him.
No, he just stood there.
Yeah.
I actually thought he kind of held his demeanor pretty well. That seemed like a pretty calm, collected
Mhm.
response. The problem is he's so insecure that he allowed his chat to rile him up, and he
Gas
allowed
him up,
people to,
yeah.
like sit it and fume and fume and fume, and then do
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up. Any last thoughts from either of you guys on this whole thing before we wrap this video up?
Really quick.
Yeah, let
Like,
Trey go.
This is disgusting. Raja's a piece of shit who needs to go to jail, like prison, hard prison time. He shouldn't be around a civilized society. Neither is dad. Now that I'm seeing more of Rampage, and the fact his dad's first thing, oh, did his kid get banned? I'm like, dog, that is the least of his problems. And I hope Psycho Stu gets better. And I didn't even know he was a veteran and has PTSD, and now fortunately has PTSD again. But fuck Raja Jackson, fuck Rampage. This is a blight on wrestling, and especially considering decent year of wrestling too, we get this shit. So,
Any last thoughts, Mr. T, before we wrap this fucker up?
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to Psycho Stu and his family. I can only imagine what they're going through right now. Hopefully, he doesn't suffer for any more mental deficiencies now due to all this crap, like being like somewhat brain dead or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, Raja Jackson should never be allowed to a wrestling event ever. He should be banned from every promotion, indie, professional, whatever the case may be. Never should be allowed to show his face. Rampage is I don't even know if I should even say that because I don't.
He's a terrible father.
He's a terrible
He is.
father. He shit the bed. He really shit the bed. And I don't know if this is hereditary or this is a learned behavior, but whatever the case is, it's disgusting. And if he was this way as a child, and I'll say it again, if he was this way as a child, you should have been of the father to take care of your son, to get him the mental help that he needed so he wouldn't have to be doing this crap. You making that comment saying, I make sure I had bail money to make sure I get him out of jail. What kind of father is that? Get him the fucking help that he needed as a child, as an adolescent. So that because you know what? This whole thing could have been avoidable, honestly. And I know people are going to say, oh, well, that's what the MMA thing was for. It was supposed to for him to express his outlet. Dude,
No.
if that guy's trying to do that in an MMA fight, he's done. He's never fighting again, especially if he's like UFC. Dana White would have never allowed that shit to happen.
No, he'll probably, because I mean, you look at someone like Sean Strickland who's facing a suspension. He's going to get suspended from different regulatory. I'm almost guaranteeing he's not going to be able to get a MMA fight for at least a little bit, if not a more permanent basis.
I got one more thought, and I'll be done. Also, I'm trying to keep my composure because I really want to just get pissed. The guy who was wearing the Dodger thing, we didn't comment on that, but I want to because that pissed me off.
Yep.
The guy going on the street cutting a wrestling promo to promote his own Twitter account, and you tell everyone that's your boy. That is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen in the wrestling business, and I have watched this business for 20 years, and that was the most despicable thing I have ever seen. Someone tried to prop themselves up on Twitter to get followers and try to challenge Rampage and Raja to a fight. Like that's going to do anything good. And that's just embarrassing to me. But besides that, that's my thoughts.
very
we didn't talk about that, but yes, one of the guys who was in the match actually tried to cut
a promo,
be like, let's do a tag match so he can get a fucking booking. Like I'm sorry, you're as big of a piece of shit. Not as big of a piece of shit as Raja or Rampage, but you're a pretty
Almost
big
there.
piece of shit. You're a fucking
dude, that's
scumbag.
some Mark shit. That's some Mark bullshit.
Dude, what is your fucking malfunction? You're a grown. I don't know how a grown adult could look at the situation and be like, yeah, I should do this.
I should cut a promo. My friend just got his face.
You
looks
don't
like mincemeat, but I'm gonna cut a promo.
It's for the most part. Look, if something real happens, yeah, cut a promo. This is something. This is an extenuating circumstance. This is pretty big. Again, the guy almost fucking died. This is like trying to be like this. This would be like
Owen Hart.
This would be like trying to cut a fucking promo and be like, cable manufacturers, let's fight. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
and I didn't talk about it either, but he also did the Jacob Fatu dance, which was embarrassing. It's like, if my friend, legitimately, if my friend was this hurt, I'm not going to be cutting a promo on trying to get followers. I'm going to the hospital to be with my friend.
Yes.
Not going into a wrestling promo. Like I said, it makes me sick to my stomach that guys would do this. And you know, I like the Dutch Mantel-ism. I liked it better when the marks were the other side of the rail and not in the ring.
Yeah.
It's bad.
That's one thing I got to say about that. Cream, you got any final thoughts?
No, I think I said everything that I wanted to say on this. Thank you everybody for watching. I know this is kind of a downer.
Yeah, this is a downer story. Yeah, I think that's the only thing you can do with it.
Yeah, so that's all we got for today. Thank you everybody for watching. Until next time, we'll see you later.